I'm sure you were wondering how cool it would be to do routines like gymnasts do. It's really entertaining to watch athletes doing static skills, but doing them is even more fun. In this video, I'm going to show you a beginner gymnastics routine that is really spectacular and anyone can learn it in a short period of time. If you watched my previous videos, you already know the elements of this routine. The L-sit, the shoulder stand, and the elbow lever are realistic goals for everyday people. They can be learned in a matter of weeks or a few months, depending on training background. These static elements are spectacular, have strengthening effect, and develop your skills, not to mention that these are the foundations of many advanced exercises. And the best of all, that you can do a really spectacular combination with these exercises as well. The following combination is a realistic goal for everyone who trains even only 1, 2, or 3 times a week as a hobby. This combination is the L-sit to shoulder stand to elbow lever. Most people start to train to look better, to do spectacular skills, or both. This is particularly true for people who start gymnastics training, calisthenics, or street workout. You can consider this as a challenge for which you can find everything you need to know on this channel. You can do this routine on parallels, on an elevated surface, or on the rings. The best if you can do it on all of them. On the parallels, it will be the easiest because you have more room for your legs. With grabbing the bars, it's easier to hold the balance and you have space for your head in the shoulder stand. If you want to do it with no equipment, the best is to find a stable elevated surface, because there you can actually get into the proper shoulder stand. The most difficult will be on the rings because it's unstable. However, this equipment has many benefits as well. Since the rings are unstable, you are free to move them so you can control the balance a little better, and you can easily turn the grip and pull your elbows into the elbow lever. What do you need to be able to perform this combination? The good news is that I made videos about all the exercises in this routine, the L-sit, shoulder stand and elbow lever as well, explaining all prerequisites and the best progressions. So if you haven't seen those videos, I recommend to watch those first. You need to do these exercises separately in order to do this combination. Once you can do them with confidence, I recommend to start practicing on parallels. Let's see how to do this routine on the parallels. Get into the L-sit position with shoulder width support, deep pressed scapulas, locked elbows, closed and tight legs with pointed toes. Your hip flexion should be 90 degrees or less. Hold the L-sit for 2 to 3 seconds. From here, tuck your legs, bend your elbows and lean forward with your upper body to the shoulder stand position while elevating your hips. Extend your legs gradually to the shoulder stand and hold this position for 2 to 3 seconds as well. After the shoulder stand, drive your elbows in the direction of your belly, descend your legs while you lean forward with your upper body, extend your elbows slightly and place them to your hips. After you supported your hips on your elbows, hold the elbow lever for 2 to 3 seconds. This is the complete routine. If you do this on an elevated surface, like a bench, the biggest challenge will be the transition from the L-sit to the shoulder stand. You have to lift your legs between your arms, but with crossing your legs, it can be done. In the shoulder stand, your shoulders need to get to the level of the elevated surface, but if you have already mastered the shoulder stand, you will feel how to do it. From the shoulder stand, you need to rotate your arms out with driving your elbows in like you did on the parallels. On the rings, you pretty much have to do the same as on the parallels, but you need to play with the stabilization and the balance more. Your nervous system needs to get used to the unstable surface, but as I mentioned in the shoulder stand video, it can be helpful, especially if you use the straps as support. After the shoulder stand, when you're descending to the elbow lever, turn the rings out to be in line with each other and drive your elbows in as you did before. If you're impatient and you want to start practicing this with the beginner progressions, you can do that, or if you want to start practicing the combination gradually, you can connect the beginner progressions of each exercise. So for example, tuck L-sit to tuck shoulder stand to tuck elbow lever. So this will be the challenge after you learn all 3 exercises I mentioned. The first level is on the parallels, the second level is on an elevated surface, and the third level is on the rings. I recommend to practice this routine after the general warm-up and the prehab routine before your strength workout. By the way, if you think that these combination routines don't have strengthening or muscle building effects, it means you've never tried them. Otherwise, just look at the gymnasts. Obviously, these are not the most intensive exercises, but they require upper body strength for sure, especially on the rings. Learn this routine on all equipment I showed you and let me know how you like them, which one is your favorite. If you want to master the joint preparation basics I mentioned in many of my videos within a comprehensive program, as well as build static and dynamic fundamentals and advanced skills in a complex system that has been successfully used by thousands of people, download the Gymnastics Method app in the App Store or Google Play Store by clicking the link below, become a member and get full access to all programs, tutorials, daily workouts and much more. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. If you haven't watched my earlier videos about joint preparation and basics, watch them on the end screen now.